Good morning. It's Saturday, 2nd of September, and I was doing some online research about bike trails in Orange County, and I'm going to go do some exploring. There's a trail I've ridden by dozens of times called the Venta Spur, and that's down off of Peters Canyon in Irvine, so we're going to head down that direction. Okay, we're about to enter the Miracle Mile, and where we lose the air quote protection of the white line. Here I am at the start. It's the southwest end of the Back Bay Trail. All the runners, the bike riders have come to congregate. And it's really bike path central. You've heard the expression, all roads lead to Rome. Well, all bike paths, very nearly all of them, cross through this intersection. Great place to start your ride. All right, leaving the Back Bay Loop, gonna head up San Diego Creek Trail. Next stop is in Irvine at Colonel somebody. It's the ball fields there in Irvine. And that's where I'll pick up Peters Canyon and then find the Venta Spur. Coming up on the sports fields that are named after the Marine Colonel, we'll get that name and put it in writing in the lower third. And you can see Peters Canyon Trail on the other side of the creek bed. Be heading up that way looking for Venta Spur. So we're 25 kilometers, 15 miles into the ride, and take my first break up here. Leaving the Colonel Bill Barber Park in Irvine, gonna head across this bridge, pick up the Peters Canyon Trail, and then find the Venta Spur. San Diego Creek, and some inline hockey facility. What a day! Southern California, you really can't call it raining, but it is definitely spritzing. I can feel it on my face. You can probably see it on my sunglasses. But it's making the ride very cool. As I head up Peters Canyon towards Venta Spur. More about that when we get there. So somewhere up here is the turnoff for the Venta Spur. It's one of those rail to trail projects. And hopefully we'll see some remnants of the original reason the spur was built. Alright, so this is the turnoff for the Venta Spur Trail off of Peters Canyon, just before you get to Irvine Boulevard. So just under 32 kilometers or 20 miles, the Venta Spur Trail starts, and it's supposed to go about 6 miles, I think. They've built a new bridge over the 133, which is Laguna Canyon. Okay, one of the complaints I read online is that there's all these street grade crossings, and here we are, quarter mile in, and already done one. Looks like we're coming up on the second one. Well, Irvine does it right. Little faux riverbed, beautifully landscaped, half lighting, shade trees. This would be a great one for families. Well, the Venta Trail is beautifully landscaped and got a lovely cement path that meanders on the old right-of-way. Oops, here's something. The Venta Spur Trail. The Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroad laid the first rail in Irvine on April 25, 1887. Until then, Irvine had been without rail service because of a dispute between the landowner, James Irvine, and Collis Huntington, owner of the rival Southern California Railroad. Venta is Spanish for sale, and of course they aggregated all the oranges grown and then they put them on sale. So I guess that's how the Venta Spur line got its. So it appears that the Venta Spur Trail goes by the Jeffrey Open Space, but does not utilize any of that facility. So here we go, looking for more Venta Spur. We're about 2 miles in, so maybe close to halfway. Hey, we're coming up on the Venta Spur Bridge, which goes over the 133. Hey, we're in the neighborhood of the Great Park, and I think I'll be able to pick my way home. And just as I thought, we're going to pick up the San Diego Creek Trail. Take that back home. Here I am, conveniently back at the park where I took my first break. It's been 15 miles, so it was 15 miles here, a 15-mile loop, and then I've got 15 miles to get home. So I'll take another break here at the Colonel Barber Park and set out